Same here, little kid.
And I can't wait so we can break apart to hear me if I seem a little unimpressed with this, an antisocial pessimist, but usually I don't mess with
I've just made it past security. I'm just looking at the majority of the people here. It has to be like out of total amount of people, 1% of the people are wearing a mask. The majority of the people aren't. This is, I don't know, this is very strange to me. I mean, just look at this. This is actually insane. This is actually like before COVID. This is actually blowing my mind. Oh, here's the sky. It looks like it's gonna rain. Alright, I'm making my way to Velocicoaster. I cut through Seuss Landing over here. I'm just still actually overwhelmed for the amount of people that I see with no mask. It's actually pretty crazy. But there is Velocicoaster right there. It's actually a 45-minute wait, which is very short since this ride came out a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago. And it's a 45-minute wait right now. I mean, the park does close like an hour and 15 minutes, I think. So I'm gonna get on there and see how long it takes. Hopefully I can get on and off pretty quickly. But there it is, Velocicoaster. I'm still overwhelmed with the whole mask thing. I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, I don't have the numbers at all, but I have a big feeling that the majority of these people are not vaccinated at all. Let's see if we can get the Velocicoaster. Oh, I see. Oh, look at that. That's gonna be me any second now. Alright, let's go ride this ride. Yeah. I made my way out of Islands of Adventure. I don't know if you guys heard or what you saw. I don't know what I recorded, but basically Velocicoaster, when I got to Velocicoaster, they shut down literally when I got there, which sucks because now I'm not able to ride it. And if you look from the sky and you see all the lightning flashes, that's why. Due to inclement weather, they shut down all the outdoor attractions a lot, and I mean a lot of people are leaving the parks right now, which is good. It's about to storm. It's been raining a little bit, and I'm headed over to Universal, and I'm trying to see if I can grab some treats, maybe some Butterbeer, and then call it a day, because I am pretty exhausted. Oh, I saw that. That was pretty close. But yeah, this is like a nice little walkway away from the people, so back into the crowds now. It's actually insane how many people are here. Alright, let's head over to Universal now. Hopefully it's not as busy as Islands of Adventures. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's starting to rain and pick up a little bit more. So I'm gonna head over to ET because that's the shortest ride that I can ride. And I just wanted to ride just one ride, and ET is the shortest wait that I can do. All the other rides are pretty long, so I'm just gonna ride ET real quick and try to grab some food before I leave here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that cloud over there, it's pretty dark. So it's gonna start pouring here any second. So far, this doesn't seem like a 15-minute wait.
Wait, they got ET! They're getting away. Unit 3, cut them off.
See, we're coming at us. Oh, I lost it. We're heading for level 4.
You have saved our planet! Come, celebrate with us!
Well, some of the rain cleared out some of the crowd. Sorry that the camera's all foggy here, but I don't know if you can see the rain here, but it's nice that it clears out some of the crowd. 20 minutes for Simpsons. Yeah, the park closes in like 20 minutes, so I'm trying to wrap it up here. Okay, I'm stoked right now, but I just wanted to take a look here. I think you guys can hear me. I know it's windy, but I just wanted to get you an idea of what it looks like, how much rain there actually is. It's not pouring, but it's raining pretty heavy. So I'm gonna head to my car. I'm finally at the car now. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see me. I think you guys can see me. Just turn on the light here for make it, you know, a little bit better of a lighting here. I'm not going to talk about everything because I'm going to drive home. It's late. Well, it's not late. It's 9:14. But I'm going to go back to the hotel. There's a lot of traffic in this area, especially this area. It's the International Drive, Universal. It's crazy over here. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to go back to the hotel and relax, and people are looking at me. So I'm gonna go back to the hotel and get out of this weather and get out of this this area, because this area is pretty crazy. So I'll be right back and I'll talk about everything that happened. It was a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez, okay. What a day. Okay, so hopefully the camera can see me. I think it can. I feel like I want to say what a day, but I only went for I literally went for a few hours, but man, that was crazy. That was crazy. You know, something that I've noticed right now with this hotel room, like even when I first came into the hotel room, I talked about how I could hear other people. I can hear the same thing now. Like I can hear people below me. I don't know if I could pick it up on camera. Right now there's nothing happening below me, but I heard something below me. I heard someone like moving things around. And it's really quiet in this room because the fan or the AC is turned off right now. Or not turned off, it's on auto features, so it'll turn on in a second here, but it is really silent in here and I can hear things from the next room, the things below me. That's something I just wanted to point it out. Let's talk about the trip. So, I don't know what I filmed. I know there was lots of times where I could have filmed, but I didn't because there was a lot of people. I mean, you guys saw, I did show some of that when I went throughout the park. There's a lot of people, for sure. I did not expect that. I mean, let me take that back. I've been keeping up with the theme park news, so I know what happens and what goes on in the theme parks. I love theme parks. If that's something you don't know about me, I absolutely love theme parks. And I always look up different information whenever something pops up, an event happens, or if something is new, if something's opening up, or if something's under construction. I'm always on top of it. I just love theme parks, always have, and I'm pretty sure I always will. And the fan is turning on now, so I'm sorry if you hear that. But when I went there, to see it in person was something I honestly didn't expect. Now, let's talk about the no mask. So, as soon as I got out of the car, I decided that I was not going to wear a mask because I am fully vaccinated. However, out of the total amount of people that I saw, like there was a lot of people there, if you get that number, the total amount, I would say less than 1% or maybe 1% of the people there are wearing masks. I honestly was shocked actually for the amount of people that were there, because I do believe that Universal has now, they have it back to normal. It's just like normal times, how it was before. So whatever the capacity limit that is, I don't know what that is, but it's a big number, and there was a lot of people. And luckily, when I was going into the park, after going through security and all that stuff, I did see a lot of people like leave the park, which is good. But there were still a lot of people in the park, so that's crazy. I don't even want to imagine how many people were actually at the theme parks, like throughout the day, through the afternoon or the morning. So yeah, I got out of the car, I had no mask. I was like instantly, like as soon as I saw all these people coming from out of the park to back to their cars, because I was walking towards the theme park, they were coming out. There was a lot of them coming out of the theme parks going to their cars, and I saw a lot of those people. A lot of them didn't have masks, and I was just analyzing them. I'm like, wow, this is like completely different. I am not used to this. I almost feel like it's not safe at all. But I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. So after I walked through security, went to City Walk. City Walk, I showed a clip, I think, and the amount of people in City Walk is crazy. Went past City Walk to Islands of Adventure. My plan was to ride Velocicoaster. Now, you guys saw the dark skies. I knew the skies were dark. I checked the weather map. It said it wasn't going to rain. I actually checked the radar, and it looked like it wasn't going to rain. But Florida just throws different things at you. And it rained. So as I was walking towards the Velocicoaster, everything was fine. I got to Hogsmeade. I think I showed a little bit of Hogsmeade. It was actually crazy. I think I'll pop into footage right now as I'm speaking. There was a crazy amount of people in Hogsmeade, and there was no social distance at all from just anywhere, I don't think. It was very hard to stay away from people, in my opinion, from my experience when I was going throughout the parks. It was hard to, stay distant from people, but I would say that the rain helped a lot. So when I was walking through Islands of Adventure, after Hogsmeade, I went towards the Jurassic Park area, and I got to the front entrance of the Velocicoaster, and it's shut down. I don't know if like a minute beforehand or 2 minutes, I don't know when, 5 minutes. It shut down because of the weather, and the skies were pretty dark, so it makes total sense, and it's a good thing Universal shuts the outside rides down for safety reasons, obviously. So that's fine. My plan was a little bit ruined because I really wanted to ride Velocicoaster. I really wanted to do the single riders and see how long it would take. It was a 45-minute wait. I've never seen it that short after being open. So I was really looking forward to it, but unfortunately the weather had other plans. So I then decided to go to Universal. So I wish I would have known. I wish I would update it on the app. I think it takes a little bit, maybe like 15 minutes for the app to update, maybe 10 minutes for the app to update on the weather, or if it tells you if the ride is delayed at all. I should have expected it, because Hagrid's, when I was walking past Hogsmeade, I passed by Hagrid's, and that ride, the front entrance to the ride, had the delay sign on it. So I was like, let me just, go check out Velocicoaster, maybe it'll be open. And so, like, as I'm walking there, I check my phone, everything's still fine, it says 45 minutes, so I'm like, okay, maybe they're still open. Then I get there, I realize, like, it's not open. So that's when I decided to go Universal, and as I was walking to Universal, or out of the Islands of Adventure, I should say, it was starting to rain. It was lightly raining, and then as time went on and on, as I got closer to Universal, it started to pick up a little bit more, then it went away, and it picks up a little bit, started raining a little bit harder. And then when I was going to ET, that's when it starts to pick it up. The rain starts picking up a lot more. And then I ride ET. That was fun. I'm glad I got to do at least one ride. And after I got off ET, so that was another thing too. Like, it's so weird just being at Universal with no mask at all. It felt weird, and I could smell everyone's body odor. That's another thing. I'm so not used to that because it's been a while. But I forgot the body odor from other people, because the mask, you don't really smell anything at all. Everything's like reduced, so you don't smell like the certain things. And the body odors was one of them. and not having a mask now, I forgot the smell of people's body odor, and it wasn't a good smell, but I forgot that was a thing. But E.T., it was fun, as good as always. They did put me with another party because I am a single rider, but I knew that since the last time I went to Universal. They put us with another party, but masks were required back then, but now it's not. So I already knew that they're going to party up with another party. So I sat in the back row of E.T., and there was a party of 2 in the same row as me, and there's 4 seats in total, so I didn't sit next to them. I sat 1 seat away. So it was a fun ride. E.T. is always a fun classic ride. And then after I got off E.T., I saw that it started to pour a lot harder. And I was like, the rain's not stopping me. I'm gonna keep going. I know a lot of people, a lot of tourists like to stop in the gift shops. They like wear their ponchos, and they just, they crowd around into like one place when it rains. But for me, I live in Florida. I experience this all the time, so the rain doesn't bother me. I just went straight through the rain. I kept walking. I had a mission, and that mission was to get, I don't know if I showed you guys. I was too busy running around, and I didn't really talk about what I was doing. I just wanted to grab some treats from Universal. That's why I went there. And to ride LACT, because all the other rides were pretty long. I wanted to ride the Mummy or the Gringotts. I wanted to ride something, but unfortunately they were all very long, so I did not have the time to do that. But what I went to Universal for was to ride E.T., and then after E.T. I picked up a pink donut. Now it is all crushed and very wet and damaged. Well, not the donut itself. I think the donut's fine. It's just the box is very messed up, because as I was holding it, rain was falling on it, and well, you can see what happened. The water damaged the box, but that's fine. After I got that, I went and waited in line for Butterbeer, and I waited about 10-15 minutes for Butterbeer, and that wasn't fun because there's no covering over the Butterbeer in Diagon Alley, the one I went to. So I got wet a lot there, and that's when it started to pick up even more and more, and so I was pretty soaked, and I didn't bring an umbrella. I did have an umbrella in my car. I just didn't bring it at all because I honestly did not think it would rain. So that's unfortunate on my part. But after the Butterbeer, I was drinking it on the way to the Jurassic Park, or is it Jurassic World tribute store, and I got a vegan brownie. I put this in 2 containers. I got 2 of them actually, and I got these for Az because Az really likes these. So I think I'm gonna surprise her with this. So when you guys see her, I'll surprise her with these. She has no idea I went to Universal, so I'm gonna surprise her tomorrow when she comes here. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much, that was my main goal, is to get the donut and the brownie, and to ride Velocicoaster, but unfortunately that did not go as planned. Something that I am thinking about, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, but I am thinking about going tomorrow. Not in the morning, because I know morning can be pretty hectic there. Lots of people are trying to come in. But I'm thinking like 12, between 12 and 4 o'clock. I'm thinking about heading over there and just doing Velocicoaster and then just leaving. I'm thinking about it. I'm not too sure. After experiencing it today, it was pretty crazy. And then on top of that, it was raining too, so that did not help at all. But something that was nice about the rain was, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I was still recording. Something that I did like about the rain was that it made the crowd go away. So that was nice, because before, as I was walking around City Walk and Islands of Adventures, there was insane amount of people. Everyone's like close to you, and I like to walk fast, so I'm like trying to go around people, but I can't because they're taking up the space, and so it was hard maneuvering my way through the parks and City Walk. It was crazy. It was crazy, and it felt weird not wearing a mask, and I honestly, if I had to give my opinion about the whole mask mandate, I mean, I'm glad that things are slowly going back to normal. I know it's going to take a while. I know in other countries they have their own problems. I would say, I don't know, in my opinion, I think Universal is doing this too early. I mean, I support it. I mean, fully vaccinated guests don't have to wear one. That's awesome. But I have a feeling, I mean, I don't have the numbers. There's no way of actually knowing this unless Universal makes a change to their policy with the masks. But I honestly don't think the majority of the people that I showed off were not vaccinated. There's no way. There's absolutely, I mean, it's not required for, like, I don't know if I recorded the announcements at all, but they were saying over the announcements that plays every once in a while, I think every 30 minutes or so, they were saying if fully vaccinated guests are no longer allowed to wear a face covering. And if you're not fully vaccinated, you could still have no mask outside, but when you go inside, that's when you should put it on. That's what they were saying. But no one does that. I mean, I've seen it since the beginning. I've seen, like, I've been to the theme parks. I've showed you guys, I think, I'm not too sure what I've showed off on this channel, what I haven't, but when the parks first opened after COVID shut everything down, when the parks first opened, I went to Universal with Az. We got an annual pass, and everything was amazing. There was, like, no lines at all. There was very few people. Everyone sat on their markers, and it was great. Honestly, it was like the best experience ever. But then as time went on, the world started slowly opening back up. Things were getting more comfortable, more lifted, and I just know that people found out that the parks are open again. So all these people are slowly getting back into the theme park. So as time went on and on and on, the rules were harder to enforce. So I did see, I mean, I experienced it firsthand many times because I've been to Universal many times after when the parks first opened. I saw the progression where the people, you know, everyone would stand on their markers, everyone would stay distant, everyone would have masks on, no problems at all. And then I saw as more people came into the parks, the wait times got longer. Some parties would not stand on their markers. That was actually a big issue that I was, like, worrying about, but there's nothing you can really do. You could say something to them, but then depending on the person there could be issues, and I don't really like to cause issues, so it's like a little bit annoying. So you just try your best to, you know, avoid people and try your best to keep distant to them. But I mean, even when when more and more people started coming into the park with the whole 6 feet markers, I remember no one actually, like, listened to them. I don't know if people just don't care, they don't read the rules, I don't know. But I remember people not standing on their markers. They'd be on top of you, and I'm like, you serious? Like, but again, I don't like to cause issues, so I don't say anything. And then when Universal changed their 6 feet markers to 3 feet, that's basically, it was like normal, honestly. Like 3 feet, that's honestly like normal times. There's not really much of a difference there, and especially how most people who go to Universal are with parties. There are at least two with them. You don't really go to Universal by yourself. There's very few people who do that. So you get these parties who are, like, bunched up on 1 3 feet marker, so they're, like, taking up 2 of them. So some people would, like, you know, stand on top of them, and it's crazy. So the 3 feet just meant, honestly, that it didn't even mean, like, you couldn't even keep distance at all with 3 feet. So I didn't go to the actually, no, I think I did. The last time I went to Universal, we had the 3 feet markers. That was the last time. Yeah, 3 feet markers and masks were required. But yeah, I've been rambling on for a while now. I don't know what else to say. It's crazy. It's different. It's like old times. It's literally like old times. I feel like this is too early to be doing this. So I am, especially now with the summertime, it's actually insane. It's so, I was watching, I don't remember if I heard someone say this, or if I watched a video or read an article. I don't remember where I heard this, but I heard that since it's summertime, a lot of people are going to come anyways, right? It's summertime. Everyone's going to come. So we got those kind of people. We also have the people who have been quarantined in their homes, the tourists, and they, you know, they have extra money to spend. They want to go to the theme parks. They want to go to Disney, or they want to go to Universal. So the tourists come down to Florida, so they're visiting us. So we got the summer people, we got the people who were in quarantine for a long time. They just wanted to get out of the house. Now they're able to go to theme parks, so they're coming in. And then there's the people who live in Florida. So all these people are coming to the theme parks, and I mean that's great for a business, like economy wise. I just think it's pretty crazy how many people there actually is. There's not a capacity, I don't think. I mean, unless there's like 115,000. I don't know what the capacity is to Universal, but let's just say it's 100,000, and then obviously they would shut the park down. It's like normal times. There is no capacity limit for COVID. It's back to normal from what I've seen. It's been like that for a while now. This is just my first time experiencing this, so it's crazy seeing it in person. I've seen pictures, videos, and all that, but to see it in person, it's overwhelming, for sure. As I was walking around and trying to, you know, dodge people, trying to get out of the way, trying to move to my next location, it's a lot of people. It really is a lot of people. And then the amount of people that I saw leaving the park too, there was crazy amounts of people leaving the park. So I could only imagine those people being inside the park with the people that I saw already in the park. So that's why I'm not sure if I want to go tomorrow. If I do, it's riding Velocicoaster and then leaving. I'm not going to stay there at all. Let's say one of these days, I'm not sure, well, it won't be anytime soon, I don't think. Let's just say I go to Universal just to go there, just to have fun. I think I'm going to get an express pass because the wait times for everything, and I mean everything, is super long. Like even like E.T. for an example, it can be 50. I've seen it on the app. I always like to constantly check the app and see what the wait times are for the rides. On a normal day, like a weekday, weekend, it doesn't matter. Everything is extremely busy. I would probably get an express pass if I were to go to the park, but that is expensive. But that's up to, you know, whoever goes. But yeah, I've been rambling on way too long. I should honestly take a shower because I am drenched and I don't smell good. So I'm gonna go take a shower and relax. I don't think I'm gonna be recording anything for the rest of the night. I'm just gonna relax, watch some movies, watch some YouTube videos, just relax, chillax, maybe have the TV on. I'm not sure. I'm gonna eat too. I already have food in the fridge. I have Gatorade. I'm set. So I just wanted to tell you guys about my experience. This was my first time actually going to the theme parks with no mask mandate. So it's different. It feels weird. It's different. I feel like it's too early, but the only thing I can do is hope that everything goes back to normal. Everything is fine. There's no problems. I hope there's no problems. That's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching this clip. I will see you in the next clip. I'm sorry if this video is long. I was rambling off for a while, so I have a feeling this video is going to be long, and then I have clips to film tomorrow. If I go to Universal, or if Az comes over, we might do some stuff. I don't know. So I'm sorry if this video is long, but I just wanted to share my experience. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that. But I'm gonna head out of here, so I'll see you guys in the next clip. Oh yeah, something else I forgot to mention was I did bring my mask to the theme park. I had it with me the entire time. It was just in my back pocket, just in case if I needed it or if I wanted to wear it. But there was honestly no point in wearing it because of the amount of people that were not wearing their masks. So I mean, if there were more, if it was like 50-50, I would have worn my mask, or if it was even like 75-25%, I would still wear it. But literally there was like 1% of the people, maybe less than that, that I saw wearing a mask. So I don't know, it's crazy. I had it with me, but I didn't wear it at all. It's just my back pocket. I just forgot to mention that. Hi there guys, good morning. It is currently 6:51 in the morning. Last night I made the decision pretty quickly that I was going to go to Universal today. I was pretty upset that I didn't get to go on Velocicoaster yesterday. So I decided today I'm just gonna go before, like in the morning, try to get there as soon as possible. So I have a preferred annual pass, which means I can get into the park early with early admission. So I already looked at the times for some of the rides here, and Velocicoaster doesn't open until 9 a.m., which is when the park opens. However, with my preferred pass, I can go in the park early and ride some rides that are open, like Hagrid's, for example. I don't think they will open up the coaster at all when I'm in there, so I think what I'm going to do is, since I'm there at 8 a.m., I want to be there before 8, that's why I woke up so early. I'm going to drive there early, and I know it's going to be a long line to get in, so hopefully I can make it on time. I got to leave like now, because I'm trying to beat the crowd and the traffic there, so that's not going to be fun. But my goal is to go there, ride Hagrid's real quick, and then wait in line for the Velocicoaster to open. And I'll be one of the couple first people to be there, because since I have the early park admission, I can get in before the actual crowd. So there's a good chance I can ride this morning. I just want to ride it and then leave. I'm not gonna stay there. It gets pretty crazy there, especially today's on a Friday, so I'm not too sure if I want to stick around for the Friday crowd. So I'm just gonna go there in the morning and ride those rides and then probably leave. So I am late, so I'm just gonna head out right now, and I will bring you guys with me. So let's go do it.